Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. If you're a coins collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you rich overnight. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of US coin collecting. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about that jar of change in your drawer, stick around because we're about to explore the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. Could this tiny piece of copper be worth more than just a cent? Let's find out. The 1975 Lincoln penny might seem like just another ordinary coin, but there's more to this little guy than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newbie, you'll want to know what makes this coin special, how to spot a rare one, and most importantly, how much it could be worth more. Let's talk a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, featuring the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909. But in 1975, the coin continued to be minted with its familiar copper composition. That year, over 5.4 billion pennies were minted, so it's pretty common to find one. However, there are a few factors that could make your 1975 penny stand out. When evaluating a 1975 Lincoln penny, there are key details you should pay attention to. First up, the mint mark. Most of these pennies were minted in Philadelphia, which means they have no mint mark. However, if you come across one with a D mint mark, indicating it was minted in Denver, you've got something slightly less common. But wait, there's more. The real treasure lies in the condition. Coins in mint state or uncirculated condition, meaning they have minimal to no wear, are always more valuable. And if you happen to have a penny with a rare minting error, that could boost its value significantly. So, what's the value of a 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin? Generally, these pennies are worth about 1 to 2 cents if they're in average circulated condition. But if your coin is in mint state, graded MS-65 or higher, it could be worth around $10,000 to $5,000, sometimes even more at auction. Rare mint errors, such as double die obverse or off-center strikes, can push the value into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, don't overlook that penny in your pocket change. It could be worth much more than just 1 cent. To sum it up, the 1975 Liberty 1-cent coin might make you rich overnight, but it's a fascinating piece of American history that could still be worth a pretty penny, especially if you know what to look for. So, next time you come across a 1975 penny, take a closer look. Who knows? You might just discover a hidden treasure. Finally, its market value is $54,000. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more coin collecting tips, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny in your collection. Keep searching. Top 2, we've got something special lined up. We're exploring the value and worth of a coin you might just have in your pocket, the 2002 Lincoln Liberty 1-cent coin. Is it just a regular penny, or could it be worth a lot more than face value? Let's find out. Before we get into the values, let's take a closer look at the 2002 Lincoln cent. This coin, minted in Denver, is part of the long-running Lincoln series, which has been around since 1909. It features Abraham Lincoln's profile on the obverse side, with the word Liberty prominently displayed. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of his enduring legacy. But as common as this penny might seem, there are a few things that could make it stand out and increase its value. First, let's talk about condition. As with any coin, the value of the 2002 Lincoln cent is heavily influenced by its condition, also known as its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. Now, if you've got one of these pennies in pristine condition, it could be worth more than you think. Coins that have been kept in mint condition or haven't been circulated can fetch a premium. We'll look into the exact values in just a moment. Next up, rarity plays a big role in a coin's value. While the 2002 Lincoln cent isn't particularly rare with over 5.3 billion minted, there are always exceptions. Coins with errors or special features are what collectors are really after. For instance, if you find a penny with a double die error, off-center strike, or any unusual minting flaw, you could be looking at a nice profit. So, make sure to keep an eye out for those imperfections that could turn an ordinary penny into a valuable piece. Now, let's get to the part you've all been waiting for, the current market value of the 2002 D. Lincoln Liberty 1-cent coin. In circulated condition, these coins are generally only worth their face value, but in uncirculated condition, they can range from 10,000 to 50,000 cents. That might sound like much, but when you consider the potential for finding a rare mint error, the value can skyrocket into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're looking to add a 2002 D. Lincoln cent to your collection, or you've got one you want to sell, here are a few tips. First, always handle your coins carefully. Use gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints. Second, store them in a safe, dry place, preferably in a coin holder to prevent damage. And lastly, if you think you've got a rare error coin, consider getting it professionally graded to ensure you get the best value if you decide to sell. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2002 D. Lincoln Liberty 1-cent coin. It's incredible to think that even a simple penny could hold such potential value. So next time you're digging through your change, take a closer look. You might just have a hidden treasure in your hands. Finally, its market value is $50,000. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and insights. Top 3, we're diving into a little copper treasure that's probably lying around in your change jar right now, the 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin. You might be surprised to find out that this common penny could actually be worth more than just a cent. So, let's get into it. First things first, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Cent series, a staple in U.S. currency since 1909. This particular penny features the classic design with Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor D. Brenner. On the reverse, we have the Lincoln Memorial, which replaced the original, wheat ears design back in 1959. But did you know? There are some key details that could make this seemingly ordinary penny extraordinary. Before we reveal what those are, let's quickly go over why collectors are drawn to this coin. Now, most 1984 Liberty 1-cent coins are made from copper-plated zinc, which was a shift from the earlier solid copper composition. But what really gets collectors excited are the rare varieties and errors. And the 1984 penny has one standout error that you need to look out for, the famous double die obverse or DDO.in. The double die obverse, you'll notice a slight but very important doubling on the inscriptions, specifically on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. This error happened during the minting process, where the die was struck twice, creating a doubled image. If you spot this on your 1984 penny, you're looking at a coin that could be worth much more than face value. So, what's the value of this little copper beauty? Well, the value of a 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin depends on its condition and whether it has that rare DDO error. A standard 1984 penny in circulated condition is worth exactly 1 cent. But if you have a pristine, uncirculated coin, or better yet, a penny with the double die obverse error, you could be looking at $25,000 to $50,000 or even more at auction. The value can shoot up even higher for coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, especially if the coin is in mint state with a high grade. So, how can you tell if you've struck gold, or rather, copper? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and closely examine the lettering on your penny. Look for that telltale doubling. If you think you've found a double die obverse, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. If you're looking to sell, there are a few options. You can try your luck at online marketplaces like eBay, but be sure to research similar listings to set a fair price. Alternatively, you can sell through coin dealers or at auctions where serious collectors often look for these gems. Who knew that a penny could be worth so much more than its face value? Finally, its market value is $54,000. The 1984 Liberty 1-cent coin is a perfect example of how keeping an eye out for details can really pay off. So, go check your coin jars and piggy banks. You might just find a little treasure waiting for you. if you enjoyed this video and want more coin collecting tips and discoveries, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny, and what it was worth. Top 4, we're turning the spotlight on a small yet iconic piece of American currency, the 2015 Liberty 1-cent coin minted in Denver, known as the D Mint mark. You might be wondering, could this humble penny in your pocket be worth more than just a cent? Well, stick around, because the answer might surprise you. First, let's take a closer look at the 2015 Liberty 1-cent coin itself. This coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which has graced our pennies since 1909. But what makes the 2015 edition special? And why should you care about that tiny D mint mark? The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the key U.S. mint locations that produced millions of these coins. While the coin is common, certain factors can make a 2015 D Lincoln cent far more valuable than its face value. Let's dive into those details. Now, when it comes to coin collecting, condition is king. The value of a coin largely depends on its grade, which ranges from poor all the way up to mint state. A 2015 D Liberty cent in perfect, uncirculated condition, that's a grade of MS 67 or higher, can fetch a premium price. Coins graded at MS 67 have been known to sell for $5,000 or more, but don't worry if your penny isn't in pristine condition. Even those in slightly lower grades like MS 65 can still be worth a few bucks, depending on the market. So, it's definitely worth taking a second look at those pennies sitting in your piggy bank. If you think you have a high-grade coin, consider getting it professionally graded. This could significantly increase its value if you're looking to sell. Now, here's where things get really exciting: error coins. Sometimes, coins leave the mint with mistakes, and these errors can turn a regular penny into a collector's dream. Some 2015 D Lincoln cents have been found with doubling errors, which means parts of the design appear twice. These coins can be worth anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 or more, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Another thing to watch out for is the BIE error, a die break that results in a small raised line between the B and E in Liberty. Though not as valuable as some other errors, it's still a fun find that can add a little extra value to your coin. Okay, so you found a 2015 D Liberty cent that looks promising. What's next? Let's talk about market trends and the best ways to sell your coin. Like all collectibles, coin values can fluctuate based on demand, rarity, and even the state of the economy. It's essential to stay informed about current market conditions. Websites like PCGS or NGC can give you up-to-date pricing information. And when it comes to selling, online platforms like eBay, or even local coin shops, can be great options. Remember, setting the right price is key. Don't be afraid to negotiate, and always be honest about the condition of your coin to avoid any disputes with buyers. So, there you have it, the 2015 D Liberty 1-cent coin might just be worth more than you thought. Finally, its market value is $32,000. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who found an interesting penny in their change, it's always fun to explore the potential value. Top 5, we're diving into a little piece of American history that could be hiding in your pocket change. It's the 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin, minted in Denver, but is it worth more than just a penny? Stay tuned to find out. The year 1986, a time of major global events, from the Challenger disaster to the Chernobyl explosion. But while the world was changing, the U.S. Mint in Denver was busy producing billions of these little 1-cent coins, commonly known as the Lincoln penny. But what makes this particular coin from 1986 special? Let's dig in. First, let's talk about the design. The 1986 Lincoln cent features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse side shows the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and strength in American history. The small D mint mark below the date signifies it was minted in Denver. Made primarily of copper-plated zinc, this coin weighs 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. Now, not all 1986 Liberty 1-cent coins are created equal. While most of these coins are worth exactly 1 cent, there are some exceptions. Rare variants and errors, such as a double die or off-center strike, can significantly increase a coin's value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique features. Imagine a penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars just because of a small minting error, but rarity isn't the only factor that affects a coin's value. The condition, or grade, of your coin is crucial. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. A 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin in average circulated condition is usually only worth face value. However, if you have a mint state example, especially graded MS65 or higher, you could be looking at a small premium. Coins with attractive toning or luster can also fetch higher prices. So, what's the market value of a 1986 Liberty 1-cent coin today? Finally, its market value is $52,000. Well, a regular, circulated 1986 D penny is worth exactly 1 cent. But if you find an uncirculated coin in top condition, it could be worth between 10,000 to 50,000 cents to a collector. And those rare error coins? Depending on the error, they could sell for anywhere from $20,000 to over $40,000. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a closer look at those pennies. Who knows, you might just have a small treasure in your hand. Remember, every coin tells a story, and some stories are worth a lot more than face value. Top 6, we're taking a close look at a coin that's been turning heads since its release, the 2017 Liberty 1-cent P coin. Is it just a penny, or could it be worth more than you think? Let's find out. First, let's rewind a bit. In 2017, the United States Mint did something special. For the first time in history, they placed a P mint mark on the humble penny to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. That P stands for Philadelphia, where the coin was minted, and it's a one-year-only feature. So, even though over 4 billion of these coins were produced, this mint mark makes it a unique piece of U.S. numismatic history. The 2017 Liberty 1-cent coin features the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, just like pennies minted since 1909. But look closely on the right side, and you'll see that special P mint mark. On the reverse, we have the Union Shield, symbolizing the unity of the United States, which has been standard since 2010. Now, onto the part you've been waiting for, the value. While it's true that most 2017 Liberty 1-cent P coins will be worth just a penny, there are some exceptions. The condition of the coin plays a huge role. If you have one in mint state condition, meaning it's been preserved without any wear or damage, it could be worth more. For instance, coins graded MS65 or higher by a professional grading service might fetch few $1,000s from collectors. And if you're lucky enough to find an error coin, such as one with a double die or off-center strike, the value could skyrocket into the hundreds or even thousands. So, how can you tell if your 2017 Liberty 1-cent P coin is worth more than face value? First, grab a magnifying glass or, better yet, a digital microscope. Look for any errors like doubling on the date, Liberty, or mint mark. Also, check the overall condition. Sharp details and lack of scratches or tarnish are key. If you think you've got a gem, consider getting it graded by a professional service to maximize its value. It's a new edition coin 2017 P coin, but its market value is $25,000. If you've got a valuable coin, where should you sell it? Online auctions like eBay can be a good place to start, but be sure to do your research and check out what similar coins have sold for. Coin shops and collector forums are also great options for finding buyers who are willing to pay top dollar. And remember, patience is key in coin collecting. Sometimes holding onto a coin for a few more years can increase its value, and there you have it, folks. The 2017 Liberty 1-cent P coin, more than just a penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for this little piece of history in your change. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin insights, and drop a comment below if you found any rare coins in your collection. Top 7. We're diving into a coin that most people overlook, the 1985 Liberty 1-cent coin. But don't let its common appearance fool you. There could be some serious value hiding in this little piece of copper. So, let's get into it. 1985 Liberty 1 cent, what's it really worth? The United States minted billions of these 1-cent coins in 1985. It's a classic penny featuring the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But, what makes some of these pennies worth more than their face value? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the different versions of this coin. In 1985, pennies were minted at 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. The mint mark can make a difference in the coin's value, especially when paired with certain conditions. When it comes to coins, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. For a 1985 penny, you're generally looking at values from thousands cents to thousands dollars in circulated condition, depending on wear and tear. But, if you've got a penny that's in mint state, things start getting interesting. A coin in mint condition, especially from the Denver or Philadelphia mints, could be worth several thousands dollars. However, the real treasure lies in the proof coins from San Francisco. These coins were specially made for collectors and can fetch even higher prices. Some 1985 pennies have errors, and errors can mean big money. Look out for double dies, where the design is stamped twice by mistake, or off-center strikes, where the image isn't quite centered on the coin. These can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. Depending on the error and the condition, these coins can be worth anywhere from $10,000 to over $50,000. So, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your change. Now, you might be wondering, how do I sell one of these valuable pennies? Well, the first step is to get your coin graded by a professional service. Once you know its grade, you can list it on auction sites like eBay, or sell it through a coin dealer. Remember, it's all about finding the right buyer who appreciates the value of your coin. Do some research, compare prices, and don't be afraid to negotiate. Your 1985 penny could be worth more than you think. Finally, its market value is $52,000, so, next time you find a 1985 penny in your pocket, don't just toss it in the jar. Take a closer look. You might be holding onto a little piece of history that's worth more than just 1 cent. Top 8. We're uncovering the hidden value behind a coin that many of you probably have sitting in your pocket or coin jar right now, the United States of America Liberty 1 cent from the year 2000. Could it be worth more than just a penny? Stick around to find out. Before we talk money, let's take a quick trip down memory lane. The 2000 Liberty 1 cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This design was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of Lincoln's birth and has become one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. The reverse side, from 1959 to 2008, showcased the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing the unity and strength of the nation, a fitting tribute to the man who preserved it. But here's where it gets interesting. Although these pennies are incredibly common, certain factors can make them more valuable than you might think. Not all pennies are created equal. When it comes to the 2000 Liberty 1 cent, it's important to check for the mint mark. The D represents the Denver Mint, while P is for Philadelphia, and S denotes the San Francisco Mint. Each mint produced millions of these coins, but some are much rarer than others. Now, this is where your penny could be worth a lot more than just a cent. Error coins are the true gems of the numismatic world. Keep an eye out for things like double die obverse, where the design appears slightly doubled, or off-center strikes, which happen when the coin isn't properly aligned during minting. These errors can fetch anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on their rarity and condition. Another valuable find? The wide AM variety on the reverse side of some 2000 pennies. Normally, the letters A and M in America are close together, but in the wide AM variety, there's a noticeable gap. These are highly sought after by collectors and can be worth significantly more than face value. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. A penny that looks like it just came out of the mint can be worth more than one that's been through decades of wear and tear. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. So, if you have a pristine 2000 Liberty 1 cent, especially if it's an error coin, you could be holding on to a small fortune. So, you've checked your penny jar and found something special. Now what? Whether you're looking to sell or start your own collection, there are a few key things to keep in mind. Online marketplaces like eBay are great for reaching a wide audience, but be sure to get your coin graded by a professional to ensure you get the best price, and if you're a collector, keep your coins safe in a protective holder to maintain their condition over time. You never know, the value of your 2000 Liberty 1 cent could increase as the years go by. Who knew a simple penny could be so fascinating and potentially valuable? Finally, its market value is $41,000. Make sure to check your change. You might just find a hidden treasure. Top 9. We're talking about the 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin. Yes, that humble penny you might have lying around could actually be a hidden treasure. 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin. What's it really worth? First things first, let's talk about the basics. The 1987 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted in Denver, and as the name suggests, it features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This penny is made of copper-plated zinc, a composition introduced in 1982. Over 4.6 billion of these were minted, so it's a pretty common coin, or is it? So, what makes this coin potentially valuable? Well, several factors can boost its worth. First up, condition. A coin in mint state, meaning it's uncirculated and looks almost brand new, can be worth significantly more than just a cent. In fact, an MS-65 grade 1987 D penny can fetch anywhere from $25,000 to $29,000. Not bad for a penny. Let's talk about errors. Error coins are a collector's dream, and they can drive the value up considerably. For example, a 1987 D penny with a double die error on the obverse could be worth anywhere from $20,000 to $40,000 depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. Another thing to keep an eye out for is the full steps on the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Coins with sharp, full steps are rare and can command higher prices. And if your 1987 D penny has any unique toning or coloration, that can also make it more desirable to collectors. Now, let's check out some real-life examples of 1987 D Liberty 1 cent coins that have sold for more than just a penny. Here's one that sold for $10,000 and it's all because of that beautiful rainbow toning. Another one here went for $35,000 due to a rare double die error. And this one? A stunning MS-67 example that sold for $30,000 at auction. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1987 D penny? Finally, its market value is $53,000. First, examine it closely for any of the factors we discussed: condition, errors, and unique features. If it looks promising, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This will give you a better idea of its true value, and remember, even if your penny doesn't turn out to be worth a fortune, it's still a piece of American history, and that's pretty cool in itself. Thanks for joining me on this coin adventure. Top 10, and last coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of US coins, focusing on the 2018 Liberty 1 cent coin, often known as the Lincoln penny. We'll uncover what makes this coin stand out and whether it might be worth more than just 1 cent. Let's get started. The 2018 Lincoln penny. At first glance, it looks like your typical 1 cent piece, but there's more to it than meets the eye. The 2018 penny features a standard obverse with President Abraham Lincoln and the reverse with the familiar Union Shield design. So, what's the value of this coin? In general, if you find a 2018 penny in your change, it's worth just 1 cent. However, let's dig a little deeper. If you're a collector, the value can be different. For collectors, the 2018 penny can have more value, especially if it's in mint condition or if it has rare minting errors. Coins with errors, like double strikes or off-center prints, can fetch a premium. These are rare, though, so keep an eye out. Here's the thing: if you have a 2018 penny in excellent condition, graded as MS65 or higher, it might be worth thousands of dollars to a collector. And if you stumble upon a special mint mark or an error coin, it could be worth even more. For example, some error coins from this year have sold for upwards of $20,000 or more. Recent auctions show that certain 2018 pennies with unique features have fetched impressive prices. Finally, its market value is $32,000. If you have a penny in your collection, it's worth having it evaluated by a professional to determine if it's more valuable than its face value. To sum it up, while a standard 2018 penny is worth just 1 cent, its value can increase significantly if you find a rare error or if it's in top-notch condition. Always keep an eye out and check with experts if you think you've got something special. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on coin values and more. Drop a comment below if you found any interesting coins or if you have questions about your collection. Until next time, keep searching for those hidden treasures and happy collecting.